Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to OB58 Part 2, or the sequel, I guess, meaning myself from last patch. My name is Evan Rayner. Welcome to the show. We got a lot of great things for you. Of course, I'm joined by none other than Nick, high-res, pretty hair Keo, looking stylish as usual in the B-boy stance. We got Garrett, high-res Martini, looking in his...
How's it going, guys?
Well, I won't say bland, but a lack of color there.
Classic black tea.
And we've got high-res Holt here, lead art designer for Paladins. Now, before we get into the show, I have to do something. You guys may notice this shirt right here. The bronze, LeBron's merch has finally come in. Now, I got to give a big thank you. You know, I couldn't have done this without my team. You know, Nick, obviously, there for the face, for the memes when I was slam dunking on him. Thank you so much, Nick. Thomas Holt for the quizzitive questions on Twitter. How is this continuing to go? My Twitter feed is basically all LeBron's. And, of course, the man himself, who started the meme, called me bronze in the first place. So I have a special gift for you, Garrett.
How did I know this was coming?
I'm going to get mad if he gets a shirt and I don't. I'm just going to say that.
Get mad,
That's what's happening, Thomas.
I'm furious.
Garrett, you are now part of the LeBron's movement. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on. Hey, we got to keep this tea.
I'll think about it.
You know, Thomas, Nick, guys, I would have gotten you shirts, but I really needed to isolate the person who created all of this.
Right. He deserves it.
You were basically, you know, just as much trophy winners as he was, but he began it. So I just want to thank you guys. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you for the beginning.
You're quite welcome.
I think we're ready to get into the show now.
Yeah,
after
let's
that,
do it. Let's do it.
Everyone feels good. Garrett got a gift, early Christmas. So it is OB58, and of course that means we've got brand new things, new skins, no new champion this patch, but there's, trust me, more than enough, and that's going to be JENOS, starting out with the ECLIPSE skin. Whoa. He's a fast guy. He's got the stellar win. He can come right back there.
It's gone.
I think
Boom, and now it's gone.
that might have been you if you came out at like 235 instead of 230.
That was dope.
What a skin.
Yeah, so JENOS is getting his first skin.
This is tough.
You know, we're a patch behind on this, but obviously something very special. You may only see it like once or twice in your lifetime, kind of come around. But it's a great rare skin for him. It's really, really nice. You know, and there's obviously, you know, the gradients and the overall theme and feel with it, with the different pieces. But then the effects team did a little something extra. Usually, like, you know, rares, it's mostly like small model changes and different kind of things. But when you check this thing out in game, take a look at that weapon, and you kind of get the Eclipse. It's really nice. They did a good job. So
I love that gradient. It's hot fire.
It really is.
Hair.
You're making it so difficult because you want to be able to use little pieces from every set, but this is just all around.
Dude,
A1. It's going to be
tasty.
tough to bust up that spec in any way.
It's so on point too. I mean, the Eclipse was like last week, and these skins don't pop out in a week. This just
they don't.
shows you how on point these guys are. Thomas, Garrett, doing your thing. Well, thank you so much for that one. That's the first skin, and that's just the beginning of all the stuff that we've got here. So that warmed us up, so to speak. I would think so. It's a little hotter here. We have a new chest that's going to be coming into the realm. It is something that was teased a little bit yesterday, and some of the components of it were teased yesterday. It's one of my favorite regions, Brazil. The Summer Samba chest is entering Paladins with new skins, new weapon skins, and new actual skins for Lex and Cassie.
Dude, they're ready to play.
Yeah, this is a really big deal for us. So Paladins, as you know, hugely international. We've got, you know, players from all over the world that are extremely active in our communities and you know, reaching out to us on social media and obviously playing. And Brazil is actually one of those really large regions that, like, some passionate people down there. So we wanted to take a moment, and as they're celebrating their independence, we wanted to celebrate with them and give them a little something special in game. So in this chest, what you'll see is whoa, okay, well, I guess we'll jump forward. So as you'll see is Cassie's got her skin, Lex has his skin, that they're really nice, a lot of tie-ins, obviously, with the color. And then as you see here, our favorite lizard or dragon, depending on which side of the fence you're on.
Explosion.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so it's also getting it. So there's 4 brand new weapons, you know, that are in part of this that we can kind of run through. They've got new VFX. They got some beautiful, you know, kind of colors, you know, a little nod to Brazil.
Oh my God. This is, I mean, I'm ecstatic. That was amazing.
Oh, the Tyra one's nice. It's got like that pelt on top has been replaced with like a Jaguar type skin. You got the colors, the effects going off. It's got a little bit of a celebration to them.
Dude, the confetti is like on point.
So good. Wait do you actually open the chest and you hear and see that? We're not going to show you that on the show, but like, wait till you see that stuff. So, and this is actually one of my favorites. So, I mean, I know, you know, a lot of people play sky out there, but it's got the little blue, the blue area on the front and a little bit of the stuff from the stars. So very nice.
Running some reload speed in the deck there. I can see.
It's like a dance party almost, like a electronic.
I like how they fan out when you hold that clip. Yeah. Very interesting.
Oh, and then Kinessa.
Oh, you got to give it to the sniper.
A little love for the snipers, yeah.
Drop them.
I'm seeing some new icons, by the way, there. Maybe that was interesting.
Oh, okay.
Little healing icon.
The tracer is also
yeah, look
like
at the trace.
Ooh.
That's hot.
Really cool. Lovely.
Very nice.
That will round out some of the weapons skins for the amazing Summer Samba chest that's coming to you in OB58. What a treat. I mean, I hadn't seen those, and I'm really excited for that because those are some marquee characters, those are some marquee champions, and I think I mean, the Drogo's rocket launcher, the confetti. I feel like I'm at a soccer game and Brazil just scored a goal. That's how it makes me feel after that.
It's really nice, and like I said, I mean, this community means a ton to us. They've been hugely involved and very helpful. Obviously, in beta, our community is a big part of the game that we're making, and so we wanted to do something special for them for their Independence Day, and I think we have like one last little like kind of gift as part of that. What's the price of this chest again?
I believe it's 40 crystals.
40 crystals.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you get a free one with a quest.
That's true.
Holy moly.
So, yeah.
So this is going to be prevalent in the realm, to say the least. A lot of people are going to be running these weapon skins. That is so exciting. So, again, thank you so much to our Brazilian region fans and everyone who plays the game. The community is so important, and this is just a little way that we decided to give back to you all. So hopefully run some national pride in your games later on today. It's going to be exciting. Of course, this patch will drop Wednesday, so absolutely recount what I just said. But next week.
BTS.
Yeah, do it. BTS. Yeah, exactly. We got a lot of things to cover now. I know that there was the Lex and the Cassie skin. We didn't see those in game. I don't think we're actually going to see those in game unless I hear something different from production. But moving on, there's another big line item that we really need to talk about. This is a completely new change, or new introduction into the realm of a program that's going to have some impacts very positively for those who join and even those who don't join and get an experience of some of the things that are being offered within that program. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to talk about. I'm going to introduce it. It's the VIP program coming in to Paladins.
Absolutely, guys. So
talk to us.
Yeah.
What is this?
Excited to bring it to you. We've been working on it for a while. A lot of things have kind of come into line with just like producing the right amount of content, designing the system. So what this is an avenue for our players to kind of just accumulate special points that they can just turn around and spend on epic skins, legendary skins, unique, I guess, cosmetics that are kind of just special to how you earn these points.
Announcer packs, maybe, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. There are announcer packs, too.
There's probably a few.
No, there are, and they're pretty cool. So I got to do them justice.
We'll see about that.
But it's a very awesome opportunity for everyone to just play Paladins and get some of the top-tier content that I can't wait to show you.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest things is with this program, I mean, it is a program. So you'll see a new store in it. It has a whole new load-in. There's a lot of different options and some really, really great content, which I can't wait for us to show that's associated with it. But similar, as we were talking about, like the Brazilian part of our community, like toward the community, for me, this is really exciting because this is another way that players can get those skins that we make and get those kind of cosmetics and get those voice packs and get stuff that they can be proud of and that they can enjoy in our game by playing the game. And so they can earn points. There's a lot of different ways to kind of get that. And so there's a lot of benefits to this VIP program for somebody who is really engaged in the game, is spending a lot of time in the game, to support us through that.
So the VIP program, kind of from what I'm surmising, is a way for people to opt into these abilities to gain this currency, what you would call it, right? That essentially is going to unlock opportunities for them to get cool skins, cool cosmetics, cool maybe extra features or separating features to kind of distinguish them within the game, and all by just playing Paladins. And sometimes, if you want to go the extra mile, by opting a little bit more into this program.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's going to earn these points.
Okay.
So you're going to accumulate these things right out of the gate as soon as this patch launches. And you're going to do this by playing Paladins, by completing quests, and then also one of the coolest portions of it is that we like to kind of integrate our esports content with our game
Yeah,
on a
awesome.
regular basis. Yeah. So if you're familiar with Smite, familiar with the season ticket, we've also taken a little bit of that system and worked it into the Paladins VIP program, meaning if you follow the esports scene of Paladins, you can pick whichever team you favor to win for like the upcoming games this weekend.
Sure.
And then if you're right, because you've been doing your research and you're saying, oh, I think Cuss is going to really pull it out this time.
Right.
Or
Pull what out?
Yeah.
What are you talking?
The win.
Maldamba.
The snake.
The snake, right? Pull along Johnson.
Along. That's right. That's right. But if you pick the right teams, then you're going to win more VIP points.
Wow.
So
yeah, and this is exciting, especially with all the esports news that we've been having
PPL.
lately, and the PPL's coming, and so
baby.
it's a way that like that excitement that I'm seeing online, that excitement I'm seeing from the fans around the esport scene and everything else. It's a way for them to kind of like bring their expertise to it. They can do the pick'ems. They nail it. They get extra points. That points translates over to them getting goods actually in the game. It's sweet.
And these are constantly updated too. So essentially, the VIP program is going to each patch get a little bit of flavor, a little bit of something. So it's the commitment is there, the opportunity is there to keep winning as long as you keep following.
Yeah. So we're going to go through it. It's a full store, full suite of stuff. There's a lot that's going into it. This is probably our biggest patch to date from like an art content side, definitely. And but in addition to that, you're totally right. Every patch from here on out, we will be putting new VIP content that's in there. So if you keep playing, you keep picking, you keep that dedication on.
Wow.
There's a lot of exclusive content that's coming your way. And then in addition to that, we are going to be pulling out some of our past exclusives and kind of bringing them into this VIP program to kind of reward those users as well at a pretty decent discount.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Lovely.
Great. Well, I want to get granular. I want to go into what is this. I want to see some things and for the.
Sorry, guys. That's my bad.
Did I say a key word?
Turned up. It's in my headphones right now. I haven't been saying much. I'm just listening to my jams. But
That's a good kind of spoil, actually.
sometimes they split up.
That's not a Thomas level spoil. That's like 5 levels below, maybe 6 levels below the
That's
kind
a Garrett level
Yeah, it's a
spoil.
Garrett level spoil.
I don't
right
spoil.
there.
You guys are crazy.
You just don't know when you spoil it.
We want to talk about what's actually going in here. I think content is important. I think it's time for us to maybe take a look at some of the content that will be available in the VIP
should at least listen to it.
And maybe we can listen to it.
Maybe.
I know a lot of people have been curious about, when are we getting more announcer packs? When are we getting, another announcer pack besides Dry Bear? All I hear is this little sarcastic voice in the room. I don't see him anymore. And Bomb King, come on. Well,
Bomb Kings is great, though.
Bomb Kings is the best.
He is great. And he's the
so
one I
good.
use. So what do you think we should do about that? Should we add, one more? A couple more?
Yeah, I think so.
Why
Yeah,
not?
that's fair. I think so.
Guys, I'm excited to announce for my journey, my family, my community here. It's been about 2 years coming. The Rain Day Announcer Pack is finally in a game of Hi-Res Studios. It happens to be Paladins, and Pretty Hair, he's got one as well. So let's take a listen to both of ours. We're going to listen to mine first. You guys get a little taste of what's going to be exclusive to the VIP store.
I mean, you did your best. Just take it as a learning experience. Oh, yeah. Got him.
There it is.
Looking good, shooting good. And so it begins. Always wanted to say that. It's about to go down, baby. That's 7 in a row. Dang, you are going off right now. Godlike. You need to hit him with the spray and the emote.
Oh, there's the one.
How you let that dude stay alive?
Oh, this is
2 for the money.
Whole singing.
3 for the show. They all dead. All of them. By you.
I think it's Pentakill. So as you guys take a listen to that, let's listen to Nick's as well. We both kind of talked to you about what the rest of the flavor is in there. But let's take a listen right now to the Pretty Hair Announcer Pack sample.
Oh! Great start.
There you go. You're learning. No worries, boys. That comeback mechanic is OP. Feeder!
A dub, dude.
Oh, baby, a triple!
nice.
1 scrub, 2 scrub, 3 scrub, 4!
It's killing time. I mean, you did your...
You're getting back.
had to have the last word.
So Nick, you know,
I'm keeping my pentakill line in the pocket. You got to go get a pentakill before you hear it.
Yeah, I think the thing is, you know, just to talk a little bit more about that, because I know a lot of people have been curious about those, and that's just a very small sample of what it is to offer. Nick and I recorded these in, I gotta say, March, and we've had to keep the lid. We recorded them the same time Dry Bear did, for those who are curious. And, you know, Nick, I mean, a couple words, people are going to get your announcer pack. What's the vibe that they're going to be, you know, experiencing? What kind of flavor did you go for?
A little cheeky, a little sarcastic, you know, a little critical of my teammates at times. I know I can be, but I think it just kind of stays true to me. There's some funny stuff in there. A little bit of encouragement. If you do bad, you're going to get discouraged, I guess, in a way. I tried to bottle up, you know, without being too mean. You know what I mean? Just a little flavor, a little something to motivate you.
Yeah, and I think, you know, for both of us, we have a lot of interesting things. We try to make it unique. You can tell there's a little bit of singing in mine. There's a little bit of comedy. I think I do accents. I have a Fernando accent for when you get died. I have a cowboy accent when you guys get some kills. And then, again, the random encouragement, which is, you know, so typical of the positive Rain Day demeanor. It's a lot of fun. Make sure you guys get them. They definitely represent our personalities well. Going to be fun introductions to the game. Can't wait to see some streamers using them, and that's going to be in the VIP store.
Are you using mine or yours?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I got to use mine to start, man.
All right.
I'd suggest you use yours as well. Get the feel. I mean, you got to know what other people are opting into. But, guys, there's plenty of options to use both. Let's head into it, because that's just the tip of the iceberg of the content here. We've got more coming in for the VIP store. Let's get it started with the skins, and that's with FN01 Erebos.
Damn.
Fernando, part of the VIP store.
That's mean.
It's very mean.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So good, so good.
Well, look at this little spotlight section. What's going on here, Thomas?
Well, VIP. It's special, very important, and so we wanted to make sure.
Welcome to the VIP store. Here's your beachfront view. You can preview all of your new skins, sir. You have your own personal butler. He will bring you.
Why did you use that voice?
That's amazing. I want that for the announcer pack. So yeah, we've got a whole new environment, a whole new spot. Like I said, you can see the VIP in the upper left-hand corner of the UI. A lot of different options here, and a lot of stuff that kind of rolls out all the benefits of the VIP program. And then as part of that, you've got this way to showcase. So it's still a little work in progress. So you'll see some of the stuff going on PTS. We've still got some test assets over there on the left-hand side that we were kind of putting in as we were kind of testing out this new environment and new lobby. But yeah, it'll be ready to go when it goes live, and it's looking really, really good. The environment team did a really good job of pulling this together.
Well, I know people are already looking at the kind of small thumbnail there for the goddess. That looks like.
Wait, nobody's looking at that stuff.
Nobody. Who that is? Everyone is focusing on FN01 Erebos.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Now we can talk about the goddess.
Can you blame them? Can you blame them?
Yeah, so coming to the VIP store, Leon is getting her first skin, and it's amazing.
Oh my god, that gun.
Just look at it.
I'm about it.
So this is a full epic skin, so it's got, you know, full character, you know, as far as like the main body and the ACC with that crown, and then you have that new weapon as well. So and we should definitely check this one out in game. So it's got voice pack, effects, audio pass, the whole 9 yards.
Well, let's take a listen at least to the voice pack. Might have to tease a little bit more of that gameplay, but at least you guys are going to get a taste of what Leon Goddess will sound like.
We'll show them the path of peace, even if we get a little violent. Confess your sins unto me, child, and I will absolve you. Flank Pip. Sorry, you're beyond saving. I'm not being cruel. I'm just reminding them who's in charge. My radiance is undeniable.
Nice.
If you think to defy me, know that I giveth, and I taketh, and never forgetteth. And my feelings will be very hurteth. Heathen.
Ooh. I thought that was like a cat, and then she spit. I was like, dang, okay. No. Serious stuff. Okay.
Damn, that is a great
It's very
voice
self-aware.
pack. Oh my god.
That was really good. I'm very excited for that one, and so you'll have that as an opportunity to purchase with your VIP points. Now, here's the one I think a lot of people have been excited about. It's teased. It's DJ Maeve, but it's called really Raeve Maeve, and I just love that name and the spelling of it as well.
Yes. So good. So this one's a little special. So it's a legendary skin. So there's a lot to talk about here. One of the things you'll notice, well, I don't even know where to start. So one of the things is she has a tail. So that should make, first off, if you can spin her around.
Where are you, tail lover?
You can, if you can spin her around, you'll get a chance to check out that tail. It is a full tail. The animation team did a great job. 3P running through. And in this case, for this skin, obviously, you've got the whole LED lights going, and which is like if you look at the coat, you got those kind of equalizer bars. They seem to get somehow connected to music, which I think we'll show in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And then in addition to that, great weapons, voice pack. Obviously, there's some really cool stuff that we're doing. And then if you flip it back around, you might notice a little bit of changes happening on that mask. And so she's got a lot of different expressions that she goes through. They are tied to what you do in game.
Ooh.
And so when you do your abilities, you'll get the chomps coming in. If you with some of the VGS lines, they kind of accent how you're helping out with your friends.
Oh.
And then if you die, there's an interesting one as well, which we can take a look at. But so I think that was the voice pack that was starting.
It sounded like it.
What is that binded to?
Don't you worry, kitten.
Oh my god.
Let me guess. You're gonna press play and dance like an idiot? Use a KMIRP, I may also bite. Stick on as a B-U-T-T, be ready for a fight.
Oh my god.
That's
Slice
beautiful.
it, dice it, flank it, tank it, cap it, push it, now let's play it.
Oh my god. This reminds me of high school right here, man. Some really, really good tracks that she's original songs she's bringing to the table there. I like that voice pack, and God, that just, I mean, there's a lot of singing showing into the realm now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. That's just the tip of the iceberg, guys.
Those are some spammable VGS lines if I've ever heard.
Yeah, the ability lines, the VGS lines, the intro lines are really clutch with this character. I thoroughly recommend that you go through and experience them for yourselves.
Well, let's see if we can experience Raeve Maeve coming into the game very, very shortly. We're going to actually see her in all those. And you mentioned, they're tied to the abilities.
It is. This is the first legendary skin we've done in a while. It's definitely above board. Like pretty much every discipline involved in the team kind of went above and beyond. Special shout out to the audio guys and the tech department for some of the custom tech that has gone into her, even down to our cinematics group and stuff. So she has a special video to show off the skin. There's just so much going on and so many like awesome things with it. We wanted to be able to kind of showcase that and show it off a little bit. So people get a chance to try it.
I'm excited to get in game because I get to point out all the little details and be like, oh.
All right, well, before we get in the game, let's throw out some Raeve Maeve in some cinematic formats. Let's take a look at the video teaser for this brand new skin.
Let's get this now party started. Use a KMIRP, I may also bite. Stick on as a B-U-T-T, be ready for a fight. You blocked me on Rumble, and now you're going to die. You are so mainstream. Should I rub or should I dub? This is the question.
Well, we're back in game, and it is Raeve Maeve. Let's take a look at the skin that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, so one of the first things you'll notice is that the music from the trailer, you kind of still hear that and stuff. So this skin actually does come with its own music that you'll hear in game.
Holy moly!
And then as I mentioned earlier, if you look at the coat, and then as we go into the abilities, you'll see that as the music increases and as it paces, basically the skin reacts to it. It's just It's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
You get into that flow, and I'm telling you, just like throwing those blades.
Even the glow on
so good.
Your own dance
ears
party.
and the
Yes,
tail.
all of the emissives sync up to the beat of the music, guys.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Whoa.
But as you're moving forward, it actually increases the sound. So this music is playing. It's
What
a lot
about
of fun.
when you prowl?
Oh, yeah. When you prowl, another track comes in. And it actually
Damn.
layers on top of it.
I'm actually getting hyped, like,
Dude, it's,
Oh, this is sick.
right now.
Oh my god, dude.
This is your own epic soundtrack when you're flanking in
It
Paladins.
totally is. And as a flank, you know, you just have that movement going around, like, you know, all the different abilities, the jump and the speed, and having that music react to what you're doing, it feels so good.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah. So.
I'm going to have to put some prowl cooldown cards in, man. So I can hear that more often.
Yep. No, it's badass.
So good. If we could see the weapon inspect too, you'll notice this is a pretty big difference
Those are
from
badass.
the typical blades that she has. The modeling job on this, both from the character side, from the weapon side, is absolutely amazing. And then, as I mentioned, you know, with that tail and with the additional effects, is our tech art group, rigging group, like animation group. It's been really
Kind of
nice.
maybe you know the answer to this. Like when you're modeling a new legendary style weapon, how much room do you have to like change how big it is? Because these are just a purely different shape than the regular Maeve knives. Like how wild can you really get?
Well, we even from the concept phase, we're looking at it. We're making sure that we're pulling in all the different groups as far as like, hey, do you think this will work? Do you think this will work? You know, one of the good things like our Adam, our weapon lead, does is even from the early concept phase, he kind of blocks them out. And so we get a rough shape in there. We run it through the pipeline. We make sure it's going to work, and then we kind of wrap up the design for it before putting it into production. And so we are constantly, I mean, there's a lot of limitations. Like you said, like, I mean, there's all these animations, and
Right.
you have to be able to swap the pieces, because again, you can take the weapons from this and
Put
run
them
it
anywhere.
on, you know, the Alleycat, or run it on any other Maeve, right? And so we want to make sure that it works and it looks good and it maintains that quality across it. So there are restrictions on it, but we are constantly pushing that line and pushing it as far as we can.
And when we do, we get things like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we hit that ult and then prowl around while the ult's running?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm about to lose it.
Yeah.
It's too much. Too much whoop.
Hey, can you throw some of those daggers from far away so we can trace some of the... These daggers are coming out pretty fast.
They look, they look a little different.
Yeah. That should help her, right? That should help the people playing Maeve be a little better, maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm sure you guys will figure it out in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think we have. Is there another Maeve in this scene? Do we have a second? Oh yeah. Oh wow. She's talking to me.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to show off like one of the other aspects of this, which is just really big, is that face. And so
Hello, are you lost?
like Maeve, like a lot of our characters in our game, have a lot of personality, and so with this skin, it gives us the opportunity to kind of like basically, you know, take that expression a little farther. And so get a little closer, and then maybe the other Maeve can hit some of that VGS commands and kind of show us the different faces.
Yeah.
Hello, are you lost?
Okay.
You're the best cloud ever!
Paying close attention, you can see it.
Hydrate!
Definitely. So, but basically,
You feel that?
there's a bunch of different faces. There's angry ones, there's sad ones, there's like kind of like if you get stunned, she has a different face. There you can see the death face, and then which is awesome.
Oh, that's
and
good.
Then
That's good.
When you know, when she does her abilities, you'll also see, you know, kind of the prowl, which is those big chompers that you saw in the lobby. We'll kind of go back and forth. There you go. So makes her ferocious.
Yo, this prowl. I mean, this treatment is absolutely amazing. And, you know, you guys have seen all of this. This is exclusive to the VIP store. Want to leave any last moments for comments for this skin before we move on, as we do have other things to cover in the show. But, you know, this is a tremendous piece of work that the team collaborated on, and we can only say thank you to everyone involved, and that we're extremely excited to release this out to the public.
Yeah, it's really nice. big legendary skin. We put a lot of love, a lot of effort, a lot of work into this. So hopefully the community, you know, appreciates that and enjoys it, and is hyped for it as much as we have been during our process of making it. And for us, it's a big moment too. It's like a big launch of the VIP store, the opportunity to kind of give back in that way, and kind of give that opportunity. So, and then as you saw with the spray, same thing. This is kind of a normal element. If you love that splash art that you're seeing from Nick and his 2D team, they are coming in game as sprays that you get when you get the skin in the character. So
fantastic. I think I want the Leon Goddess one as we take a look at some other coming through. It's not only Maeve who's getting a great skin this patch, but there's another way in the VIP store through, you know, some means I'll allow Garrett to talk about more, to grab this bad boy, the ZHIN Conqueror skin. Ooh, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. We put some armor on.
Cream gravy.
Oh my gosh, it's so badass. I think the helmet is actually my favorite part. Actually, no, the sword is really cool too.
The sword is dope too.
The sword is so cool.
Yeah, it's an amazing skin. It's an epic skin. It's his first kind of epic skin. So a lot of first in this patch, as well as just the actual amount of stuff. But yeah, man, the minute we went with firing sword, you know, for his base, getting that kind of just barbarian kind of feel to it just was instantly there. That sword is so nice. It's got these beautiful runes down it. It's actually broken off at the end.
That's what I love,
the weapon team did an amazing job with that. And then that skin, man, you can just, like, the intimidation that you bring into the battlefield is so good.
Yes.
So I believe we're going in game right now to take a look in the lobby of a ZHIN Conqueror.
Look at that.
Look at that sword tip, dude.
Oh my gosh. Dude, it is like the quintessential
yeah, I'd let him conquer
savage barbarian.
You get conquered by this, Nick?
You can conquer me any day.
All right. Swear fealty to this guy?
Absolutely.
What is good in life? Scenes in.
I do actually really like the broken sword look.
Oh, it's savage.
Yeah.
So and just
good.
as
it's beefier than the other swords
Oh,
too.
it's so beefy. Oh my gosh. Like, all right. And also
Thick.
a cool little highlight is that when we point out with some of our other skins too, it's the modularity of our whole skin system, and it's that even if you play this skin sans without the helmet, you can do. I would recommend the white hair.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. So
how's the Necro sword look with this?
Well,
I'm already out here thinking.
It all looks pretty good. It's a full epic set. So you
damn,
again,
that's pretty sick. I don't know, man.
You get all the pieces.
Oh, look at
See
that.
the war paint.
Yes, he's got war paint on his face.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So,
damn.
You get all the different pieces. It's got full VFX treatment, full audio treatment, and it has a voice pack as well to go with that spray.
Well, this is pretty exciting stuff. Let's take a listen to the voice pack for ZHIN Conqueror.
I live life the way I want. Nobody's stopped me yet. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Let blood flow like wine. Ha! Using guns like cowards? I've never lost a fight to the death. We shall crush our enemies and see them driven before us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let wine flow like blood.
Was that the old? Oh no, I think that's his VEW. Actually.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think we just made him just yell.
Yeah. Oh, that's too good. That is absolutely too good. We've been able to take a look at this in the lobby. We're basically going to have a treat and show you guys what this looks like in game soon.
Hell yeah.
You know, I can only say that, I mean, I'm overwhelmed, guys. You know, it's hard to overwhelm me at this point.
It's a lot.
But I can't even believe we got like 3 patches worth of...
Hit you with the Goddess. Hit you with the Conqueror.
My God. The Fernando. I forgot about all the Samba skins we had at the start of the patch. And the JENOS skin. I mean, come on.
Look at this, though.
There's more.
There's more.
Sorry, spoiler.
There can't be.
It's an infomercial. But wait.
That sword looks so good.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a real fight.
Oh my gosh. Yo, inspect that sword.
After you frag.
Good follow-up.
Nice.
The runes, the fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All my future ZHIN mains out there.
That Dazin
Gotta pick this
Hound
up.
Guild, man. Touching fire every day.
Solid. Like, it's so simple in concept and theme, but it is just so powerful in execution.
Swing. Super exciting. Take a look at all these abilities here, and Just looking at him in game, he's a very fun treat to play against. I'm not sure if we can proc the counter, but
we can proc the counter.
We can proc the counter. Is that a challenge? Hey. Oh, P, dude. There you go.
Oh, look at that. Some quick
ZHIN range buff? What?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Wait, that counter felt a little interesting. That felt a little...
It did. It felt like it had pretty good timing.
Snappy?
Yeah, it felt snappy. Wait, can we... How? Interesting.
Funny how that works out.
Yeah, funny how that worked out. Uh-oh.
What's next, Ev?
Well, we've got a lot of things coming up because, again, as much as I love looking at this skin, I think we could do this all day. Everyone's a little mesmerized here.
Yeah,
well, we have to keep the pace, so I got to make sure that we do that. And, of course, you know, taking a look at the VIP program, one of the things that I really want to handle for right now is a lot of people may be having some questions. Okay, how exactly do I get involved, and kind of how do I get this ZHIN skin? Is it all together? You know, how do these points work to grab me what I'm wanting? So I'd love some clarity on that, and you know, I can kind of preface some stuff, or if you want to kind of talk about this other aspect,
sure,
that the ZHIN is going to bring to the table.
So Conqueror ZHIN is obtainable via kind of a similar situation as our Frostmare, the Ice Horse in the Realm Pack. So Conqueror ZHIN is a part of a really sweet deal that we have. Yep. Part of the VIP program is such that you can essentially get this membership where you're kind of earning all the VIP points at a really accelerated rate, and you can do this by going to our online stores, picking up this I believe the exact name is just VIP pack. Very simple. No need to hide it. And the Conqueror ZHIN comes with a huge amount of benefits, such as membership for, I think it's a real long
I think it's
time.
five patches.
Five patches.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So one membership for VIP is basically 2 weeks of this being a member of this program. It will stop after that, but with this pack, you get 5 of those 2-week periods.
Right.
Yes.
And so again, players can earn points that just by doing what they're doing and playing the game, doing everything else, and spend that in the store to get some of that content.
Whether VIP or not.
Whether they're members or not, right? And then they can also, you know, purchase into the membership, and what that does is it's basically a boost. It has a lot of benefits to it, a lot of other options, and basically they earn points at an accelerated rate, so they can get those skins even faster. And then what this is you know, as he mentioned, sort of like the other packs that we've released, which is kind of external to the game, but basically you can buy it. It's packages that together, so you get it actually at a discounted rate for getting those 5 patches in a row, and you get a bunch of other benefits to it, and you get that sweet skin.
So basically, anyone can earn these points, anyone can get these skins, save for the ZHIN skin, but you'll just get them faster if you buy into the VIP program.
It's pretty sick. There's also there's actually a new thing that we have for this patch, a bunch of new tech that we worked on, and that's actually like a team booster. So this is something you get when you buy the membership, and it's also in the VIP pack that the ZHIN Conqueror is exclusive to. What happens is that you load into a match, and you're like, okay, I know I'm going to earn VIP points here.
Right.
And you're like, I'm feeling kind of good about my team comp. Or maybe you've like 5Q'd with your boys. Or your girls.
Oh, your girls.
Or if you're saying, like, if you take tank, then I will do this thing for you.
But the actual mechanic we're talking about
negotiations.
Is that these VIP boosters are consumable items that you get a set amount when you buy the membership, and you can pop them in lobby to give a percentage bonus to everyone on your team's VIP points that they're going to earn in that match. So you could be like, I'm feeling good. We're going to get the W. Boom, throw the VIP booster on it, be like, make it rain, boys.
Great. And that means, will those stack, by the way? Just a quick question, or you just only use one?
It's one VIP booster.
First person who gets to it gets to be the guy that's like, helping everybody else.
That's a motivator, man, for sure.
Absolutely. And I think this is, you know, everyone is a VIP in reality in our community, but this is a great opportunity for those who want to go a little bit of the extra mile. Now, grabbing this package, again, the distinction here is that getting into the VIP program, all that stuff, is separate from this ZHIN Conqueror DLC, essentially, or this extra pack, this Frostmare style pack.
The Value Town Central.
And that is going to get you, I mean, I have the numbers here. I feel like I want to just read them out. And so
go over the contents.
So basically, if you get a general VIP pack, what's going to happen if you opt into it? It should be 200 crystals. You'll get 5 Radiant chests for that process. You'll then get 20,000 VIP points. And if you saw Nick and mine's announcer packs, they're 15,000 each. That would give you one of our announcer packs and 5,000 points left over to start earning for the other one. And then, of course, 5 VIP match boosters. What that means is that you can go ahead and do what we just talked about and help your team out, gain extra points faster for your entire team. Now, if you get the VIP pack, the 14-day, not the 14-day, but the price of that one, which is $14.99 at this point, you get a 70-day VIP membership. So 5 2-week memberships. That's a long time to earn extra points. You get 25 Radiant chests, you get 25 VIP team boosters, and you get 100,000 VIP points, which should snag you plenty of stuff in that VIP store. So, pretty much most of the skins that you're going to want right away.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as like what we've done, you know, with our Founders Pack and with the Frostmare Pack and everything else, is we want to make sure that there's an option for the people who really want to support the game and really are just like, hey, I'm all in, let's go, that they have a way to do that, and they get a big discount at it. Like if you actually add that up and do all the math and you know, all that kind of stuff, I'm not doing it either.
I'm not doing that. Please no, don't look at me, Thomas.
So but if you do all that kind of stuff, like the actual value that you have in this pack is insane for this price. So
I would even call it Zinsane.
Zinsane.
I would call it Zinsane.
The skin alone is worth it.
It is. It is, guys. So make sure you take a look at that, as well as those maybe the question: what if I get into VIP and can I just get points? Do I have to get skins? Can I just purchase points quickly instead of earning them? There is an option to purchase, I believe, 10,000 points at a time if you are a VIP. So in case you get that 20,000 pack and then you want to buy 10,000 more so you can buy both Nick's and my announcer packs, you can do that as well as many times as you'd like. Now, there's more content. I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's more content. And this is actually a big one. You guys went to work on one of the legacy characters in Paladins and gave a visual update to none other than the Master Mechanic himself.
We did.
Medic!
Yes. So there is the new Barrack. So, yeah, Barrack's one of the original characters we had. You know, he's well-loved. Does very well. A lot of people, you know, enjoy playing him in-game. But, you know, there's some quality stuff around his original design and almost like, well, not more importantly, but there's also some technical issues as far as with the part system as he was designed before that came on board, and some stuff around performance. So similar to what we did for Ruckus, we've improved him across the board. And as part of that, he got a visual update. It's a little bit more true to our fantasy universe, and that update includes not only him as a character, but also that sick weapon that you're seeing right now. So
it's real nice.
That dwarven engineering is pretty strong.
Yeah, let's hit that reload one more time.
That's a different sound effect as well.
That's sick.
Yeah, this is a full
Damn, listen to that.
Animations, you know, VFX, audio, you know, and of course, obviously the modeling and stuff. Again, every department was part of this, and making sure that he got kind of the treatment that he deserves.
Let's take a look at the turrets and see the abilities. This treatment, it's so important to kind of see exactly what went into everything.
Yeah, so you can see turrets are also updated. They kind of fit, you know, his visual aesthetic a little bit more. They've got cool little, like, you know, kind of pop out animation that kind of goes with it. And then one of the things that, like, we just didn't get to do early on, closed alpha, you know, when he came out, like, we just didn't get really that opportunity to really put his ult where it needs to be. You know, and ult for our characters are really kind of big deal.
Yeah.
And, you know, we kind of just were just reusing the one was there. And so he's got a brand new ult cannon here. So you got that crystal on top putting out that shield, and then of course the flames, you know, as it being a different kind of turret.
The life of a Barrack: shoot 3 times and get a quadra kill. How does that work? He's just so good and so much fun. He's been in the esports scene, he's been in the casual scene, he's known and loved across the realm, and I think this visual update, not only amazingly well done, but it's going to be a great hit across the entire platform. So great stuff.
Yeah.
Moving on, we've got a lot of things to cover again today. That is basically the end of the art and the skins and all of the updates and the VIP program. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And again, there'll be a ton of recap videos and overviews and stuff like that, so you can make sure you either rewatch this or catch some of those later on if you want more details. But now it's time to talk about balance and bugs. There are a couple of general fixes I want to get out of the way.
Go for it,
and then we'll be able to go ahead and get into that. So in terms of bugs, not too much, pretty much a lot of strict stuff, and I will not read all of them for a reason, because there's kind of just a lot, very general. But there are some general kind of adjustments that I think people are really going to love, and you saw a little bit of a taste of that actually when Kinessa was transporting. There was a little bit of like clarity of like, oh, I'm getting healed by my transporter. We'll get into that in just a second. One thing to know is the preparatory phase of each match will actually be in third person. So before you enter a match, you're going to notice a little something different. You're now able to be able to control and navigate your character in third person, which is a cool feature. Be able to see your skins and all that stuff a little bit more. In the competitive queue, it's also important to note that you're going to get 15 extra seconds to pick a character. This is going to give you more time to make the right decision for your squad. You hopefully won't feel rushed. And then still, if you figure out you get the right character, you know what you need for your lineup, go ahead and just pick it right away. Muting a player will now also mute their VGS, which is important. I know when you want to not hear somebody, probably it's because they're saying, you rock, cancel that, or need healing or something.
Need healing.
So you never have to listen to need healing again if you do not want. As a support main, I know you guys will be happy about that. And then one of the biggest things for me, damage and healing indicator improvements. You're going to see corner damage VFX will now be better corresponded to where the player is being hit from. Added incoming damage indicators around the crosshair. Added incoming healing feedback with 2 possible locations. But it does default to the left of the crosshair and can be set to be above the player health bar in case that's kind of in your visual awareness. So you can choose that if you want in the settings. Healing numbers will actually now be colored to indicate the healing that was reduced by healing reduction. And that means that you're going to actually get to be aware of what Cauterize is doing to your healing, so you can make better decisions and say, oh, wait, I'm standing in, I'm getting hit by Cauterize. I should go around this corner. Also, friendly health bars will appear yellow-green when that player is under the effect of healing reduction. So you can not only do that for yourself, but your teammates will be more clearly visible if they're being
when you're trying to like decide who to heal,
yep,
you'll see a yellow-greenish health bar if they are cauterized. So try to hit somebody that's not yellow-greened.
I mean, these are very, very important changes, and it's like a big sweep, but I think a huge quality of life. Some people will play in JENOS, and, dude, JENOS, you didn't heal at all that match, and he's got 180,000 healing, and you're like, well, I guess I just didn't know he was healing, and now you will. So great stuff there. Let's get into the balance. One of the first things, Nick, that we want to talk about is the items. Items have been changed for the first time in forever.
In a minute.
And it's going to be actually our lovely friend, Bulldozer, who gets a cost reduction from 300 credits to 200 credits, putting it in line with Resilience and Illuminate.
Yep, so this one, it doesn't scale quite as hard as Wrecker. It's 50, 100, 150. As well, a combination with the fact that deployables are often less tanky than shields in a lot of cases. It doesn't really kind of warrant that same price in the same tier as Cauterize and Wrecker. So now if you want to pick this up at level 1 or 2, just to be able to one-shot barrack turrets, or maybe plow down on an ROL, I don't know, I've never seen it done, but if you want to go for it, now you can do it at a reduced price of 200 credits.
It's going to be... What was that voice?
Was that my salesman voice?
At a reduced price of 200 credits.
I got all kinds of stuff to sell. I got to work on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You must not have sold a lot of things, bro. Actually, I don't know. That might have made... That's endearing.
It's my cheesy infomercial salesman.
We can't be joking right now. We got to blaze through this, man. I would love to.
Zoom.
You know it. Celestial Touch. JENOS. Let's talk about him. Healing reduced from 15% of health to 10% of your maximum health on that initial burst heal.
Yeah, I mean, he is the throughput healer, and this was giving him a lot of burst. Still will be pretty good burst just to give him a little oomph, keep you alive to get you some of that throughput, but a little bit toned down, and he probably lands somewhere under Maldamba now if both players are playing optimally.
So he's still going to get a lot of burst, but this will tone it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Leon, let's move on to her. She's actually going to get an adjustment to Imminence for the second patch in a row, I believe. It was reduced to 100 to 50 feet. Now it's reduced to 50 feet to 0 feet. So the second you hit a presence, you will notice more than 800 damage unless you are doming them, you know, literally in the nose. Barrel stuffing them in the nose.
Yeah, it's kind of, think of it like Grover, right? The further away they are, the more damage they're going to take through and through.
All right, let's talk about Maeve here. This is the big one everyone wants to know. Maeve, that's right, finally getting a buff, ladies and gentlemen. She's seeing a huge change in her weapons. I'll read these out, and let's talk about them. Time between daggers, reduced from 0.1 to 0.05. 50% reduction in the time for that second dagger to come out. Projectile size increased by 16%. Nice. Projectile speed increased from 260 to 400, and projectile gravity increased by 33%. So, Nick, walk us through all this.
It's a lot of buffs. Her weapon is it's a good buff. It's a lot of changes to her weapon making. She had kind of one of the hardest weapons just purely to use in the game. The in-hand was a big source for damage, very tough to hit, especially once you started getting further and further away. So almost kind of in the realm of Eevee now, I'm going to think of it, right? You'll be able to play from mid to maybe even long range and still get in there and mix it up when you need to. And my man Rinsig on the Maeve, I know he's nasty even before these buffs.
He was.
If I see him on the enemy team, I'm just going to be like, all right, I'm about ready to give up and stop gaming.
I'm going to give up and stop gaming. Never. Not with my voice back, you're not. Not with my mouse back. realize it's just a learning experience.
It's gonna be pretty terrifying.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's gonna be awesome. So Maeve, you know, she still has the same amount of health. That was a health card that you saw, and that wasn't a buff to her health. But we'll see. Could be interesting. Ruckus, he's got a new ability. It's called Missile Launcher. That was last patch, and as an adjustment of looking at that, we've decided to increase the projectile speed of those missiles so they come out a little faster, from 300 to 400, and the cooldown has been reduced from 10 seconds to 8 seconds.
Yep, hit them a little easier, as well as the cooldown, the uptime, how much you can use it really in a rotation instead of maybe once a fight. Now we're looking at 2, maybe 3, as well as it brings a lot of buffs to the loadout cards that are associated with it. You know, we've been seeing a lot of Metal March, so better uptime with damage reduction, all that kind of good stuff that goes along with the missile launchers.
Which mic are you speaking out of, by the way?
Both.
Mind blown. I'll leave it at that. Pip, Weightless, fixed the description issue that listed the duration of Weightless instead of 3 seconds, instead of 2.5 seconds. So I guess it was just a misnomer to say that it was listed as more extended than it actually was.
Go ahead and quote the dev note there.
Oops. Sometimes we make mistakes, guys. Moving on, Shaolin, Withdraw. Now, we've seen a lot of action. This is kind of the stealth sniper section here, so let's take a look at them. They both start with S, so this is good. They're going to get some tones down, guys, so I know a lot of you have been asking for that, and that is going to come this patch. Withdraw no longer goes on cooldown until Shaolin exits stealth, and so that means basically Shaolin is now going to have less of an extended period of stealth uptime, which is going to put him...
A lot of people running CDR nowadays with the withdrawal combination. If you just sat in that full 5 seconds of stealth, you were cooling down, and you came out of withdrawal stealth with only like 4 or 5 seconds to your next withdrawal.
And then, of course, the other legendary that's created all of this is Desert Shadow. It's only going to grant increased damage to shots fired during stealth. Now, what's the change there?
The big thing here is, so you could withdraw, hold that arrow, and that's just banked 1,300 damage. Wait for your withdrawal to be up again, shoot somebody, withdraw again, shoot somebody for another 1,300.
Yikes.
And it's not really in the spirit of what this legendary is supposed to be kind of played as. You're supposed to be like, bam, 1,300, surprise!
Here I am, surprise! We gotta
and
get
now
these
you
voices.
have to do it. You can't just hang out.
So the next one who has not been allowed in competitive and newest to the realm, it's Strix. He's seeing a reduction to his Talon Rifle. The damage is being reduced from 1,300 to 1,200. His Flashbang is also getting some tunes, which the augment of the blind effect is going to be less jarring, and it's going to be a little bit better on the eyes, but still have the effect of stopping you from seeing, which is the point. But hopefully no one's going to be having an epileptic seizure, you know, as they see it. Flare has also had a bug fix that was revealing enemies to the entirety of Strix's team and not just himself. That will now be only revealed to Strix, so it's not a Cassie ult on like a 12-second cooldown. And then Stealth. He's seeing a lot of changes there. Increase the initial energy cost of Stealth by 65%. He's also seeing the reduction of stealth energy charge rate by 20% and an increase in the minimum energy level required to enter stealth by 33%. Break those stealth ones down, I think, specifically.
Pick Nocturnal. No, I guess it's the theme of these changes. He's just going to be able to be in stealth less often. There was kind of a frustrating thing where, you know, you could pick Nocturnal, and then I can't remember the name of the loadout card, but it's while stealth scoping down. You could slow that stealth juice drain to a crawl and just get away and stay away. And now you'll have an increased buy-in cost to getting into stealth, as well as it's going to take longer to start recharging once you come out. And as a result, you'll be in stealth less.
But he's still a sniper with stealth.
Yep.
So
a little bit less survivable, a little bit less damage.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the essence of what he is, though.
Yeah. So Tyra, moving on to her, the legendary card Hunting Party, seeing an adjustment. She's going to have her cooldown reduced of Hunter's Mark by 2 seconds with Hunting Party as well.
Yep. This is a really long cooldown, so I wanted to give it a little bit more uptime in the fight. See if people start picking it up.
Now, Willow, we're going to see a reduction for a couple of things here. First, just actually one thing is a reduction. Dead Zone, there's a bug that's been fixed that allows Dead Zone's description to incorrectly indicate that the ability lasts 4 seconds instead of the 5 that it actually does last. So that's been fixed. And then also Reach for the Sky. The ultimate charge rate has been reduced for that ability by 16%.
Yeah, it's one of the fastest charging ults in the game for sure. Just inherently because Willow is a blaster, can kind of pound a bunch of people all at once with her in-hand attacks, and in combination with morale boost, it scales even harder.
Yeah.
So just toning this back a little bit, hopefully Willow will be able to ult, just 2 times in the fight now instead of 3.
Well, still Blaster, very fun to play. And again, moving on to a guy who's very fun to play, getting a brand new skin this patch. It's ZHIN. This is a very big requested quality of life change that has finally taken place. Fixed a bug that caused a longer than intended lockout after countering an attack.
Love you, G.
It should feel better now.
Yeah,
that's
this
the
was
dev
playing a lot of ZHIN, just kind of an onslaught, just goofing around. One of the things that I was noticing personally is like, man, I'm like getting almost 100 to 0'd after my counter, trying to like get into Billow really quickly, and I was changing my loadout, trying to cover that distance, with the perfect block loadout card. So now you'll be able to take action again, whether it's a swing, whether it's a whirl, whether it's going into Billow, or God forbid, using your ultimate on somebody you're trying to kill. You'll be able to do that a little bit sooner after countering that big long ting. It'll be a little bit shorter. You'll be ready to go sooner.
You won't be able to fully die after that delay.
Hopefully not. Maybe.
That's going to be it for the patch notes kind of balance bug section. Thank you, Nick. Pleasure. I wish we had more time today, but, we're down to business here.
Let's rock.
It's Friday. Let's do it. All right, bringing it back. It's Thomas Holt yet again coming through to the team. Thomas, say hello. Oh, my God. Alyssa. Even Garrett couldn't stop laughing. It's the oldest joke of all time, but you know what? It works. It's a Alyssa and I thing, okay? We connect on this joke.
We get it.
We get it.
Yep.
You
That's
don't
all
get
that matters.
That's it.
Yes.
I get it too.
Forgive
it's
me.
like she's not actually Thomas.
Yeah, that's it.
But we say she's.
Oh, you do get it.
Because he was there, but now you with me, chat?
Wow.
All right.
Alyssa, what's going on?
All right. Well, I've got a lot to talk about, but
let's do it.
VIP program. Oh my God.
Yeah. What's your favorite skin from it, Alyssa?
Raeve Maeve. Come on.
Okay. Sorry.
Raeve Maeve.
Yeah. You're a Maeve main, right?
Yes, sir.
Do what? Yeah. I am now.
She is now.
So we actually have a webpage, paladins.com/VIP, and it goes over everything for the VIP program. So be sure to check that out before next Wednesday. Kind of prepare for it. It's got all the details, everything you could possibly need. So
great.
Lovely.
We also have a PSA for our Xbox players. So on Wednesday, console got the OB57 patch. Sorry, wrong camera. Console got the OB57 patch, and Xbox players, some of them were affected by a crash issue. So we've worked with Microsoft to kind of find a way to resolve this issue. The way to do it is just to reinstall the game. So if you're affected by this crash, just completely reinstall the game on your Xbox. It will be fixed. So we're really sorry about that.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but... All right, so we've also got a bunch of other stuff coming up. HRX tickets are on sale for 25% off. We've talked about this a few other times, but the sale is ending on September 5th.
Ooh.
So after that, they're going to go to their regular price, not 25% off anymore.
How many are left?
I don't even know.
Probably
not a lot. Not a lot. So if you want to see the Paladins World Championship, if you want to hang out with us in January, then now is the time to get those tickets before they go back to their normal price. And then
if they're even left.
Yeah, if they're even left, they're almost sold out. So, but also this weekend we've got a lot going on. We're going to be at Dragon Con.
Ooh, that's right.
And at PAX West.
Ooh.
So 2 sides of the U.S. We've got a lot going on at Dragon Con. We've got several panels. We've also got a meetup. And then at PAX West, Smite, Hand of the Gods, and Paladins are all going to have a presence at PAX West. So be sure to find us both of those conventions. Sorry, that was a lot all at once.
No, it wasn't. No, it's perfect. It was perfect. You still got more. Keep going.
Yes. All right. We've got Legendary Week going on, PC and now console as well. So that continues through the weekend on PC. Console is extended a little bit since they didn't get it until Wednesday. But all Legendary cards are unlocked right now. So you can play basically any Legendary you've ever wanted to try out.
Sweet.
So
Lovely.
Amazing.
All right. So... almost done. Wrapping it up. We've also brought the summer chest back. I'm sure you're familiar with the natural disaster that's happened in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Our hearts go out to everyone that's been affected by that. So we kind of came together to try to find a way that we could bring aid and help. So the Smite and Paladins communities are bringing back 2 very popular chests, the Independence chest and the summer chest. And so we've got all the details on that.
So,
hey everyone, I'm Hires Alyssa, Community Manager for Paladins.
And my name is Hires David, Community Manager for Smite.
The people of Houston are in our hearts right now. Hurricane Harvey has had an immense impact on Texas, and we wanted to bring aid from the Paladins and Smite communities.
And to help those out impacted by the hurricane, we've decided to bring back 2 fan-favorite chests over the weekend, and proceeds from those chests will go directly to the bench.
From Friday, September 1st through Monday, September 4th, we're bringing back the Summer Chest in Paladins for 50 crystals.
And we're also bringing back the Independence chest in Smite for 200 gems.
Proceeds from all chest rolls will go to the Hurricane Relief Fund.
Once again, our hearts go out to everyone impacted by Hurricane Harvey. With the help of our Smite and Paladins communities, we really hope to make a difference.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the realm.
And on the battleground of the gods.
It's a win-win there. Help some people in need. You know, as much as we play video games, we enjoy these skins. We talk about all the memes. It's important to realize that we are people and we should support each other when we can. So definitely take that to heart. Grab one of those chests if you haven't. It's worth the cause. I'll be donating on my own, and hopefully everyone else who can. Please do support that cause, guys. As always, of course, though, this is the end, and we're going to wrap this up here for now. We'll be seeing you guys other places Thursday. Is going to be the patch, actually, instead of Wednesday next week. So make sure you stay tuned. It's not going to be the normal cycle one day later on Thursday. But in terms of PTS, we still out tonight?
Always the goal.
Always the goal. We'll see if that happens. Stay tuned. I'm sure we'll have some announcements on Twitter for if we actually go out or not. Guys, we're going to throw to a caster video, of course, after this is over, so you can see that. That's airing next Wednesday, which will be pretty exciting. But from all of us at High Res Studios, and of course, on behalf of myself and OB58, I said it right this time. We're going to thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the Paladins community. Thank you for being a part of it. And we wish you all the best in the realm. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming. And we'll see you all